The family that lives down the street from us has a lot of the same problems that we have with our kids. A few days ago, the mother was telling me how her son struggles with school. He told her, "I hate school. No one likes me. The kids pick on me, and the teachers can't stand me. I don't want to go." His mother turned around and told him, "You have to go. You're not sick. You have no excuse. You're 46 years old and the principal." Motivating our kids can be a real challenge at times. Hi, my name is J.D. Nickel, founder of bestchild.org and author of How to Motivate Your Kids, a 3-step system. I've recently been asked to put together a parenting seminar that would be unique in a few different ways. First, it will be a parenting seminar that is based on the personal development and motivation program that I established and used for years as a trainer and personal development coach in 2 different Fortune 500 companies. This is a unique approach to conventional parenting programs because it goes directly to the heart of strengthening motivation and self-discipline, producing positive results quickly. Rather than disciplining children, wouldn't it be nice if they had the motivation to discipline themselves? I think my neighbor lady would agree. Second, this seminar will be online and take place over a period of time that you choose. Unlike the traditional parenting course or seminar that is 1 to 2 hour sessions in the evening, this will be 3 to 10 minutes a day, 3 to 5 days a week, for as many days as you would like. You could think of this more of a coaching program. Each lesson item will appear in a specific order after completing the previous item. Your inbox won't get full because you do each thing at your own pace, and if you get too busy, well, you get the idea. It'll be a short, sweet, effective tool for you to take action on that day. I firmly believe that to make lasting change, we need to have small things to do over a longer time frame. This way, the change, the motivation, the discipline becomes a part of our daily routine, a part of us. Before I get into the specifics, I need to read 3 disclaimers so you understand why this is the best child discipline program, the best child motivation techniques, and will serve as your tool of choice when it comes to self-discipline, maybe even helping you out with those New Year's resolutions. Disclaimer number 1. This is not a substitute for therapy. Although oftentimes more effective than therapy or personal development courses, I do not recommend nor can I endorse the idea of participating at the same time you have your child in a counseling or other behavior modification program. I swear the methods we will use in this program are not mind control or anything like that, but understanding how we take away reactions and roadblocks and trade them for positive action and motivation is how you'll make lasting change for your family. Disclaimer number 2. This work is based on the parenting and development of elite world-class achievers like Einstein, Alexander Graham Bell, Pablo Picasso, Benjamin Franklin, Mozart, Emilia Earhart, Margret Thatcher, and Anne Frank. The research has revealed that these people had commonalities in their childhood. And I can tell you very safely that it wasn't being A students. Their parents didn't work on self-esteem or teach their children to be modest, even tolerant. In fact, you'll be surprised that most of the great achievers were encouraged to defy convention and be rebels. As for the disclaimer, the material we will go through is tough for some people. It isn't your everyday political correctness stuff that everybody wants to hear. On the other hand, you can use the information and tools to make small changes and return you with big results. We want to take on simple things like motivating your children to do their best work and using and encouraging their existing interests. Disclaimer number 3. This material is just as much about what works extremely well as it is about what doesn't work. I've started posting the 7 most dangerous parenting myths here on bestchild.org, and they are very helpful to any parent. But before you read them, be aware that some parents tell me they are pretty conflicted, even angry about some of these 7 myths. We've grown attached to these ideas when raising our children, and some people just don't want to let go. As President John F. Kennedy said, the great enemy of the truth is very often not the lie, deliberate, contrived, and dishonest, but the myth, persistent, persuasive, and unrealistic. Belief in myths allows the comfort of an opinion without the discomfort of thought. We all want to raise our children to be successful, happy. We can do everything right, what the experts say to do, and still fail to give our children that edge they need to succeed. The difference between success and failure, happy and unhappy, thriving and stagnant, is in the small things. This system actually simplifies and makes life easier rather than adding layers of complexity to our already busy lives. The small details, perspectives, and approaches are the foundations of confidence, moving people from competent to extraordinary lives. My research of elite achievers proves they were taught as children to attend to the small things to make big differences. Just as important was that they weren't burdened by the myths that waste time and ultimately rob children of their bright future. If you think about it for a minute, there are examples all around us. Last year, 1/50th of a second was the little difference worth over $1 million. Many enthusiasts attribute the Kentucky Derby victory to jockey Calvin Burrell. He has won 3 of the past 4 derbies as well as 63 other major racing wins. With the piles of money, breeding, and training that goes into a thoroughbred horse, a tiny little guy is what made the big difference. In his groundbreaking book, Jim Collins accurately describes this phenomena. Good is the enemy of great. And that is one of the reasons why we have so little that becomes great. We don't have great schools, principally because we have good schools. We don't have great government, principally because we have good government. Few people attain great lives, in part because it is just so easy to settle for a good life. Can a kid raised in a good family to be good become great or achieve great things? It's a fair question, I think, and one that has haunted me as a father. To be honest, I don't want just a good life or a mediocre life for my kids. I want them to have all the success, happiness, and gusto they want from life. I want them to contribute and, if they choose, lead. Please read the 7 Most Dangerous Myths here on bestchild.org and make your comments. Tell me what you think. The other option I encourage you to do is to use the link below to take the short survey. I'll be using all of the information gathered to design the course, making it a unique experience for you and your children. Thank you very much.